Hello folks, welcome back to Envision IQ. Today, we're going to talk about 15 countries with the highest amount of oil in the world, so let's begin. Point 15. Qatar to 25.2 billion barrels. Qatar's economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas, with the petroleum sector accounting for the majority of its GDP, government revenue, and export earnings. Despite its relatively small size, Qatar has significant reserves and is a member of OPEC 14. China, 26.0 billion barrels. China, while being a major consumer of oil, also has substantial reserves. The country's oil industry is state-dominated, with major companies like China National Petroleum Corporation (CNPC) and Sinopec leading production and exploration efforts. 13. Kazakhstan, 30.0 billion barrels. Kazakhstan's oil reserves are among the largest in the world. The country's major oil fields are located in the Caspian Sea region. The oil industry is a crucial part of Kazakhstan's economy, attracting significant foreign investment. 12. Brazil, 36.9 billion barrels. Brazil's oil reserves are primarily located offshore in deepwater pre-salt fields. The country has been increasing its production capacity, with state-controlled Petrobras being the dominant player in the sector. 11. Nigeria, 37.1 billion barrels. Nigeria is Africa's largest oil producer and has vast reserves, primarily in the Niger Delta region. The oil industry is critical to Nigeria's economy, though it has faced challenges such as corruption, oil theft, and militant activities. 10. United States to 44.5 billion barrels. The United States has experienced a significant increase in oil production due to advances in hydraulic fracturing, fracking, and horizontal drilling. The country is now one of the world's largest oil producers, with substantial reserves in Texas, North Dakota, and offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. 9. Libya to 48.4 billion barrels. Libya has the largest oil reserves in Africa. The country's oil sector has faced disruptions due to political instability and conflict, but it remains a major player in the global oil market when production is stable. 8. United Arab Emirates minus 97.8 billion barrels. The UAE, particularly the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, holds significant oil reserves. The country's economy is heavily reliant on the oil sector, though it is making efforts to diversify. The UAE is a leading member of OPEC. 7. Kuwait to 101.5 billion barrels. Kuwait's oil reserves are among the highest per capita in the world. The country's economy is highly dependent on oil, which accounts for most of its export revenues and government income. Kuwait Oil Company is the key player in the sector. 6. Russia to 107.2 billion barrels. Russia is one of the world's largest oil producers and exporters, with vast reserves located in Siberia and the Arctic. The country's oil industry is dominated by state-controlled companies such as Rosneft and Gazprom Neft. 5. Iraq, 145.0 billion barrels. Iraq has some of the largest proven oil reserves in the world, mainly in the southern region near Basra. The oil sector is crucial to Iraq's economy, though it has been affected by political instability and conflict. 4. Iran, 157.8 billion barrels. Iran holds significant oil reserves and is a major player in the global oil market. The country's oil industry is state-controlled, with the National Iranian Oil Company (NIOC) leading exploration and production. Sanctions have impacted its oil exports. 3. Canada, 170.9 billion barrels. Canada's oil reserves are primarily in the form of oil sands in Alberta. The country is a leading oil producer and exporter, with the industry playing a vital role in its economy. Technological advances have made oil sands production more viable. 2. Saudi Arabia, 267.0 billion barrels. Saudi Arabia is the largest oil producer in OPEC and holds some of the world's largest oil reserves. The country's oil industry is dominated by Saudi Aramco, the world's largest oil company. Oil revenue is critical to the Saudi economy. Point 1. Venezuela, 303.3 billion barrels. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves in the world. However, the country's oil industry has been plagued by mismanagement, political instability, and economic sanctions. Despite these challenges, oil remains central to Venezuela's economy. These countries play a significant role in the global oil market, influencing prices and production levels worldwide. If this video was valuable to you, please like and subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section below. See you in the next video.